So in today's video, we're actually going to be going over brand new settings to optimize your computer to run at its best performance. So if you're anything like me and you have a decent PC, but for some reason you still struggle to run Fortnite, but you can run absolutely any game at max graphics, then this video is for you. I've been playing the game and I've noticed many FPS stutters, and I'm sure you have too. So all these settings that we're going to talk about today should help you out a little bit. Some of them, not so much, but we'll talk about that as we go through this. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay, so to start things off, we actually backed out of the match. And we're going to go ahead and go into Fortnite settings. Now, all of these settings are really important for every single setting on this screen. But before we mess with any of these settings, we actually need to go to Direct 12, and I'll explain that in a second. Now, in Direct 12, there's a few settings in there that are actually used even when you're on performance mode that just run in the background. I know that's kind of like weird because you're on performance mode. So why should those settings take place while on performance mode? But there is a few settings in there that do. So we need to quickly go through that and fix all of those settings really quick. So when I load back into Fortnite, I'll show you the settings and we'll continue. Okay, we're back in Fortnite. Go into the settings. Now scroll all the way down. There's going to be a bunch of new settings, but go ahead and copy them as you see them. So Nvidia Reflex Low Latency is one of the only ones that actually matter. You want this on plus boost. And then every single setting on the lowest setting possible, except for show FPS, have on. Report performance stats disabled. Everything else all the way on low. Put this on recommended. The 100% 3D resolution and everything just on low. Now, once you have done that, we can actually, just to make this a little easier before we restart our game, go to the fourth tab, scroll all the way down till you see replays. Now, even Fortnite says that this may cause problems with your performance. As you can see on the right, it says turning replay recording on/off when on. Replays are recorded and stored after each match. Recording replays can reduce performance and take up hard drive space. So having these on can cause bad performance, but I recommend leaving it on and having all of these off down here, especially high quality replays, because that's going to take up the most performance. Then down here, energy saving, have every single one of these settings off. So from replays to energy saving, all of them off. You can have replays on if you'd like. Now that we got every single setting turned on that needs to be turned on, we can go ahead and put this back on performance mode and restart the game. But before we restart the game, just click restart now. It'll close the game. Launch the Epic Games launcher should automatically launch. And before we restart the game by clicking launch here, we're going to go in here, go to options, make sure yours looks just like how mine does. Fortnite Save the World unchecked unless you play it. High resolution textures unchecked, per download stream access checked off. Then you're good to go and click launch. Now we are back in Fortnite, and just to make sure all of your settings saved, just open up the settings, take a quick check, go to this tab, make sure all of it is the same, and you're good to go for Fortnite settings. Now that that has been done, we're actually going to close Fortnite. We're actually going to talk about something else now. Fortnite had an update. I've dropped a few videos on this, but Fortnite had an update where it made it to where if you have a build binded to this pickup thing, you just couldn't build, and it was kind of annoying, and a lot of people didn't know what to do, and a lot of people thought it was their keyboard that was messed up or their mouse or whatever it was, but really it's actually just the game's trash. So I'm gonna quickly show you that as soon as I can find where this setting is. Okay, here it is. It's called down but not out. Down but not out. These are basically the only two that matter. Unbind all four of these because they're all going to be binded to probably your F key. Now, if you use F for anything, whether it like a build wise, like a ramp, a wall, a cone, anything like that, unbind it and bind it to something other than F. I had to bind mine to X because I could not pull out anything with my F key. Now, that is the last Fortnite setting. You can actually close Fortnite. And we're going to go ahead and move on to some PC settings that you need to do. To start off, we're going to go in my Discord and we're actually going to pull out this command right here, which is in my Discord underneath YouTube stuff. So if you'd like to join the Discord, the link to this is in the description. And once you have that, you actually right click this down here, go to terminal admin, click yes, and you paste it in here. Now let this load. And it should look like this. I just closed it on accident. Then go to tweaks at the top, do standard. Make sure you make a restore point and do all of these settings. So all of these that I'm doing right now are the recommended settings, and then all of these I would do as well. I wouldn't really mess with any of the other ones, and then you click run tweaks. These ones on the right are ran automatically, so as soon as you turn this off or on, the process pretty much applies. And the good thing about this app is there's no download, so there can't be a chance of a virus, so it works well. It's like a live running app, and as soon as it's closed for good. Now, to see this running in the background, you can see everything going on right here. You can see it starting, and it will say when it's finished by it saying finished. Also, it says system restore point created successfully, so if something goes wrong, you can go right back to where you were before you did these optimizations. Now, when this is all done, you can actually close that. Now, I want to quickly talk about XMP. Now, XMP is something that not everybody really has access to. So if you open up your task manager, like I'm doing right now, you can actually go to your memory, and down here you'll see like the speed. Now, whatever you paid for is what it should say. So if you bought 6,000, you should see 6,000. But if it says something like 4,800 or 3,200 or half of whatever you bought, then your XMP is not enabled. But keep in mind, some PCs do not allow you to do this, so it's kind of unfortunate if you can't do it, because this is one of the biggest things to up your FPS and overall computer performance. So I highly recommend enabling XMP if you have the option. Now, it looks like what the image I have up on screen is. Now, if you can't find it, well, it's probably not on you. It's probably like your PC can't do it, so I would just give up. As crazy as that sounds, if you really can't find it, just stop looking for it, because it's probably not there. And you don't want to accidentally turn on something or do something that you don't mean to do and it messes up your computer. Then go ahead and restart your PC, and it should be loading up just fine. And you should be on that new, faster speed. And your game should overall run and look and feel a lot better. Now I want to talk about an app that I use for ping. Now I've tried absolutely every app there is other than no ping, because that app looks a little sketchy, no offense, but every single app, right? And this is by far one of the best ones. Now, I will say, I'm not here to lie to you. I've tried Exit Lag and I've tried this, and they're both good in their own ways. Now, when I play competitive, I can't use Exit Lag because for some reason it makes my ping really, really bad. I'm not too sure why, but when I use Garrett Booster, it keeps my ping stable, so I stick with this one. Overall, they have the exact same effect for me. I could be on like 20 ping, it lowers me to like around 12 to 10, and that's how both of them work for me. But Gear Up is a little more stable when it comes to competitive in-game playing, so that is why I choose Gear Up Booster. Now, Gear Up Booster, the download to this will be in the description if you'd like to download this, as well as everything I've talked about today is in the description, or my Discord, whichever one you'd like to join. And as you can see, you can boost any game you like. There's a popular option all the way up to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch games as well that you have installed. Now, there is a bunch of games you can search for, so boost anything you want, and hopefully this lowers your ping, and you can try it for free. Like, I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm sure I did, but with the link in the description, try it for free. That's the cool thing about it, is if you don't have to put card info in to even try it. So if it doesn't work, uninstall it, do whatever, move on. It's okay. Now I want to talk about the Nvidia app now, or well, the control panel, that is, sorry. A lot of people don't realize how well the control panel actually does for your performance. Now, control panel isn't going to help too much with your FPS, rather it's going to help with your input delay a lot. Now, we're going to start at the very top. These are the only settings you need to really even mess with in here. And we're going to start at the very top, and we're going to go all the way down, right? So just pause or slow it down, do whatever you need to do, but go ahead and copy these settings. So it should be off, 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 off. All of these should be off. Every single one, all the way up to where we get to Open GL GDI compatibility. We're going to have that on prefer performance. Underneath that is in your graphics card. Prefer maximum performance, application controlled, driver default, on, allow, high performance, on, off, off, one, off, and auto. Right? Now, those are the optimal settings for input delay with the NVIDIA control panel. Click apply, give it a few seconds to apply, and you are good to go. Now, that is the end of the video. I wanted to make sure I only threw in apps that are completely free and actually 100% do work, that I know for a fact. So if this video did help you and you would like to share it to a friend that also needs help with their computer, please do like, subscribe, comment down below what setting helped you the most, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.